Namo Phat. Thanks so much for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This wonderful sound calls us back to our true home. The second mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, social injustice, stealing, and oppression, I vow to cultivate loving kindness and learn ways to work for the well-being of people, animals, plants, and minerals. I will practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. I'm determined not to steal and not to possess anything that should belong to others. I will respect the property of others, but I will prevent others from profiting from human suffering or the suffering of other species on Earth. For our Dharma lessons, we've been reading Everything We Do Matters by the Venerable Wuling. And today we're finishing up Chapter 9, Climate Change. With our thoughts, we create our world. Peak oil, water depletion, and climate change are some of the most destructive conditions that could happen to society and this planet we live on. But they are what we have created. Very simply, they are cause and effect. Initially, we acted out of ignorance. At some level, we knew there was only so much oil and natural gas, but we figured some clever person would come along and fix things for us. They would find a new form of energy or invent a better technology. It was not anything we needed to be concerned about. Ignorance is one of the three poisons the Buddha so often warned about. The other two poisons, greed and anger. Indeed, with our thoughts, we create the world. So not only from the everyday standpoint, but from the karmic standpoint, we have created and are currently creating the world we will be living in. The environmental changes we are now beginning to experience are not an unjust punishment inflicted on us. We have recklessly exploited our planet, and now we will be paying for our actions. How will we justify what we have done when our children and grandchildren inherit the world from us? When they realize how we have lived, they will wonder what we were thinking. Why did we not change when we learned of the immense harm we were doing? How could we have cared so little for the world's children, for our own? It is up to us to face our diminishments now, when we still have a choice. To do so when we are forced to would be irresponsible and largely futile. Now at least, we still have some time to change the way we do things. And this is where the hallowing comes in, for there are benefits to be had if we just recognize and honor them. We will have more time with family and neighbors, benefit from healthier lifestyles, learn more about ourselves, and maybe, just maybe, help save the future for our children and our planet. Life in 40, 20, even 10 years will be very different from what it is now. We need to come together and learn what to do, both on a community level and as responsible individuals. We live in a universe that adheres to the law of cause and consequence. The consequences are not within our control, but our current karmas, our current actions, are. Honoring and respecting resource depletion and climate change are within our control and ability. We need to do everything within our power to hallow these diminishments, for they are ours. May all beings be well, may all beings be happy, may all beings be at peace. Namo Phat. Thanks so much for joining me today.